Hello everyone, welcome to APTI Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a special video on the CSE preparation strategy, and I'll be specifically focusing on the part for the preparation of General Studies and CSAT paper for the IAS Prelims 2024. This video is going to help all the aspirants who will be appearing for 2024. Either you are appearing for the first time or you have made several attempts. This video will help you to redefine the part of the strategy and help you to get a right direction of the preparation where you are missing out. This is going to be a guiding factor for you, right? So I'll make you understand how you need to devote your time, what are the things that you need to take care of, what are the execution strategy that you need to keep in mind. So without any further ado, let's get started. So in this video session, I've made three categories where I'll be discussing about. So first we'll look into the part for book list for the prelims examination. I think most of you must be familiar with the books, but then also I'm highlighting some book that you need to stick upon. Why it is important? Because you need to follow single resources, single book for a per subject. That is the key. Now, execution strategy is very important. Everyone had their plan, but when it comes to execution, student fail, and this is the thin line difference which make you to this list of successful candidate or the list of unsuccessful candidate. Now, the CSAT strategy, CSAT has become very important, and the part of toughness which we have seen in the recent time is escalating. So you need to have a strategy which is actually working out for your success. So we'll make the discussion. I'll make you understand one by one, topic by topic. So let's get started with the part of book list for the prelims examination. I'll go by subject wise so that it gives you a hand-on experience on the part of subject as well. So first is history. I'm not talking the part of coverages specifically when it comes to the number of questions because that vary. And if you are a student who will be appearing for the first time, you need to get a hand-on idea like what are the number of questions that are coming. तो आपको ये basics पता होने चाहिए कि कौन से subject से कितने questions आ रहे हैं, and accordingly आप prepare करें, but do not completely rely, because in the recent time you see that the questions that UPSC has been asking for modern history or even for any other part, that has been decreasing. So there's the upward and declining trend both, which goes hand on hand. Now, when it comes to the part of ancient India, you cannot definitely ignore that. You have to read it from NCERT, basic NCERT, whether it is old or new. There's a debate ongoing. Do stick to one, that will suffice. Now, when we move ahead with the medieval India, there's old NCERT. If preferably you get it well enough, if not, you continue with the new NCERT as well. And you can supplement with some chapters with the Tamil Nadu class 11 book. It's a good book, well-written book in easy language. Now, when it comes to modern history and Indian national movement, NCERT is something which is very, very important, specifically the new NCERT, which was not recently updated. Abhi jo recently basically segregation की है chapters की, there's some part of chapters that has been removed. इससे पुरानी वाली जो NCERT है उसको आप cover करें and follow one standard textbook. You can refer to Spectrum. It's well book, well written, although it has a good chunks of pages, but आप कुछ important basically 1900 से या फिर this is something that you can focus upon, right? Post part of the independence after 1857 चीजें काफी ज़्यादा important हो जाती है, और familiarity अब देखोगे examination में the questions are coming from there only. Now, when it comes to art and culture, UPSC favorite topic, sometime the questions can increase up to 8, and even sometime it is like number 2. So, you have to go by a wholesome strategy, right? So, Fine Arts की book है, class 11th NCERT, there's a must you can read, and you can supplement that with Nitin Singhania, right? Either of them you can choose, but don't go more than this, because ultimately you have to revise also. Revision is very important. Whatever you have read, you have to revise also. Now, Indian polity, M. Lakshmikant, this is the single most important sources. Many of you might tell you, like many of might come to an idea that the questions are not coming, but this is not the case. You need to have a conceptual clarity for a given topic, and for that, M. Lakshmikant is a concise and precise book that will help you. उसके अलावा आप NCERT क्लास 11 और 12 को फॉलो कर सकते हैं. It's a well written book that will give you a wholesome idea about the part of the functioning of the government of India. Now, economy and social development, very important. This can be supplemented with the part of current affairs also. सो इसमें यू कैन हैव एनसीईआरटी क्लास 11 माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स, क्लास 12, ये दोनों बुक्स आप रेफर कर सकते हैं. Now, geography has been very important and significant part of the preparation, right? So, world geography, you can go for GC Leon, NCERT class 12 fundamental geography. This is something क्लास 11 की फंडामेंटल ज्योग्राफी है, वो आपको एक हैंडसम आइडिया देगी फॉर द गिवन टॉपिक ऑफ द पार्ट ऑफ वर्ल्ड ज्योग्राफी. देन यू कैन गो फॉर इंडियन ज्योग्राफी, जहाँ से सबसे ज़्यादा प्रीलिम्स में सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं. इंडिया फिजिकल एनवायरनमेंट, दिस इज फॉर क्लास 11, अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड यू हैव टू सप्लीमेंट बोथ ऑफ दिस विथ मैप. आप एक ऑक्सफोर्ड की स्कूल एटलस रख ले. दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मेनी अ टाइम्स इवन फॉर प्रीलिम्स एंड मेंस विल गेट द क्वेश्चन. सो आपको बेसिक पता होना चाहिए कि मैप वर्क में क्या क्या चीजें किधर. नाउ एनवायरमेंट हैज अ अनड्यू इंपॉर्टेंस. व्हाई? बिकॉज IOFS के एग्जाम्स कॉमन है, तो यहाँ पे आपसे सवाल पूछे ही जाएंगे एनवायरमेंट में. सो यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन NCERT. You have to supplement that with current affairs. There are other books that students prefer from many other coaching institutes. We have a good material on current affairs, I mean the part of environment. Either you can buy or you can refer to our website, you'll get that. So do check it out. Now, general science or miscellaneous subjects की बात करें, NCERT for class 9th and 10th will make the things more clear for you if you are from a non-science background. Biotechnology is something which UPSC is focusing a lot. अगर कोई ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट चल रही है तो उस पर सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं. इधर इट इज वैक्सीन, न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, ह्यूमन डिजीज, थेरोपेटिक्स अप्रोचेज, यहाँ से सवाल पूछे जाते हैं. नाउ बायोलॉजी इज समथिंग विच यूपीएससी हैज बीन फोकसिंग ऑन देयर पार्ट. सो ये दो ऐसी चीजें हैं जिसको आप सप्लीमेंट कर सकते हो ऑल टुगेदर. नाउ फिजिक्स एंड केमिस्ट्री इज, आई मीन देयर कैन बी ए क्वेश्चन, तो आप बेसिक्स चैप्टर्स पढ़ लें. ओनली प्रेफर 9 and 10. आप इससे ज्यादा कुछ और ना करें, because it will be ultimately taking a lot of your time because you have to practice questions also, right? So this was on the part for the general studies and miscellaneous, and the part for general science and miscellaneous. Now, current affair, which is something which will burn lot of your fuel, and people, student, time to devote a lot of time in the current affairs section. So what is my personal advice? See, you have to refer newspaper daily, right? You read it. You can even refer to our daily news and editorial analysis where wholesome topics are covered, right? And this is very important for reading newspaper because it gives you connections of a given topic. अगर आप monthly compilation पढ़ते हैं, then you basically disconnect the part of connection analysis. किसी एक editorial की, किसी एक topic की जो connections बनती है with their positive, negatives, you miss out when you go for the part of compilations. So reading newspaper build an idea, build an chronology to understand the thing. So prefer reading newspaper daily. Now for a given topic, if you're not understanding the thing, you can have a Google search that will help you and get you the clarity on that part, right? Now monthly compilation of the current affairs, you can basically go by daily, और आप इसे monthly compilations के through supplement कर सकते हैं. Now what happened, people prefer to read at the end. Prelims से पहले कई ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूट है, they come up with their part of compilation and students tend to go by them. No, this will not work. If you have not completed monthly, it will create problem. You have to not only read, but you have to also recall that in examination. तो उसके लिए आपको monthly भी चीजें cover करने की जरूरत है. First, cover the newspaper daily, and what if you are making notes for a given topic, because यहाँ पे आप सिर्फ प्रीलिम्स के नहीं, इसके साथ साथ आप मेंस की भी प्रिपरेशन करेंगे. सो इशू बेस्ड स्टडी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? फैक्चुअली यू कैन मेक नोट्स और उसे आप क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हैं मंथली कंपाइलेशन से. इफ यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन समथिंग, यू कैन टेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट, राइट? नाउ दोज ऑफ यू विल बी अपेयरिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट, आई मीन फॉर 2024, जिसके फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट होंगे, वो इंडिया ईयर बुक के कुछ पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर्स हैं, डाइवर्सिटी, पॉलिटी, इकोनॉमी के जो बेसिक्स इनिशियल चैप्टर हैं, वो आप जरूर देख लें. The complete yearbook is not required at all. Only relevant chapters, that's beginning. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ये जो chapters हैं, इनको आप देख लें. They have good content और आपको कई बार इसमें understanding भी अच्छी developed होगी. So this is all about the part of current affairs. Now, execution strategy very important. This is what I primarily wanted to focus is upon. See, whatever book list that I have told you, this is not anything new. दिस इज देयर इन गूगल. आप किसी भी जगह पे सर्च करें, यही बेसिक स्टैंडर्ड टेक्स्ट बुक सभी बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, दोज हु आर मेकिंग इन द लिस्ट एंड दोज हु आर फेलिंग. बट द अल्टीमेट प्रॉब्लम एंड द अल्टीमेट की इज द एग्जीक्यूशन. तो एग्जीक्यूशन स्ट्रैटेजी काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट. So first, that I've told you, read newspaper daily. Focus on the issues, not the news. Why? Because it will help you to generate an idea. I mean, being a civil servant, being a bureaucrat, you need to understand the issue, right? What is the best solution way out? किस तरह से सॉल्यूशंस होनी चाहिए, क्या इश्यूज इन्वॉल्व है, क्या स्टेक होल्डर्स है, उस तरह की चीजों पे आपको ध्यान रखनी है. सिर्फ न्यूज़पेपर नहीं पढ़ना, यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन इशू. Now, just to give you an hand on idea, अगर बात करें रिसेंट में गवर्नमेंट ने काफी बिल पास किया, राइट. डेटा प्रोटेक्शन बिल की बात करें जहां पे आरटीआई को पूरी तरह से खत्म करने की बात की गई है, एंड इवन टू रिड्यूस दैट. So that is a issue based news. This will help you in mains as well as in the prelims examination. So you have to integrate it, right? मैं आपको आगे बताऊंगा integrations के बारे में. So this is how you need to read the newspaper. Now the second important part is UPSC CSC previous year question. This is something who will be your friend, philosopher and guide. It's very very important. Beat अगर आप last year के पेपर देखें, काफी पैटर्न चेंज हुई है, बट अगेन कंटेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट. जो क्वेश्चंस की ट्रेंड है, जो टॉपिक्स है, दैट मस्ट बी नोन टू यू. सो सीएससी PYQs एंड इवन फॉर मेनी अदर एग्जामिनेशन, अगर आप CAPF की बात करें, CDS की बात करें, दीज ऑल विल ऑल्सो हेल्प यू टू गेट एन आइडिया. सो मेक श्योर यू आर थॉरो विद द पार्ट ऑफ PYQs. हर एक सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ने के बाद आप PYQs जरूर करें. Now understand the pattern and syllabus of examination. This goes for both prelims and mains. Although this video is dedicated for prelims, I'm not focusing on much on mains, but आपको mains की तरफ भी थोड़ी ध्यान रखनी है, because ultimately that is a key. Prelims के marks कहीं जुड़ने नहीं है, mains is something which will help you out, right? So you have to understand syllabus for those. अगर आप prelims के लिए भी पढ़ रहे हैं, वो topic आपको mains में ultimately whatever you are reading in general studies, prelims की अगर बात करें, सारी चीजें आपको GS पेपर 1 में ultimately मिलेंगी, तो आप उसी ख्याल से पढ़ें. Now, smart notes for quick revision. What does smart note mean? Does not mean that you have to make notes on your smartphone. It means you have to make notes of the thing which you are able to recall repeatedly. Polity में कई बार बेसिकली जितनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज हैं, नॉन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज हैं, उनकी ऑफिसेज, उनकी अपॉइंटमेंट, इवन फॉर सर्टेन आर्टिकल यू कैन टेक अ नोट, राइट. पूरी लक्ष्मीकांत की नोट्स बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. फॉर एनवायरमेंट, फॉर कन्वेंशंस, फॉर हिस्ट्री यू हैव टाइमलाइन. सो ऐसे कुछ स्मार्ट नोट्स रखें जिससे आप पूरी तरह से रिवाइज कर पाए. एट द एंड यू हैव टू स्टडी इन अ वे कि आप जब when you have prelims examination which is at 26th May, right, you have roughly 9 months left. तो इस 9 महीने से पहले आप 1 महीने पहले कैसे रिवाइज करोगे, whether you are making such crisp notes that you are able to revise, that is the key, right. लास्ट में रिविजन काफी लोगों की छूट जाती है, so that is a point. You have to make notes for quick revision. Now focus on prelims at the cost of mains. You have to go for integrated preparation. I'm focusing on this because ultimately this will help you. अगर आपने prelims clear कर लिया and you have not prepared well, then 3 months that is given by UPSC is not sufficient for you. And I don't want my aspirants to repeat that attempt. आपको एक attempt में clear करनी है, तो you have to make some out of extra effort that is required. Now, take regular mock test, very important. Even we at APTI Plus is providing mock test. You can go for mock test that will help you to get the conceptual clarity of a given topic and make you understand the part of the topic which is there, right? तो इससे आपकी confidence बढ़ेगी. You will like to know the part of eliminations, which has changed a bit, I mean, in the civil services examination. But अगर आपकी concept clear है, you can definitely make out with the part of the mock test. This will ultimately help. Now, CSAT strategy की अगर बात करें, this is again something very important, because without CSAT, whatever marks you secure in the prelims examination will be null and void. There is no sense. But CSAT में सिर्फ 33% टारगेट करनी is a suicidal attempt, right? आपको हमेशा कोशिश ये करनी है कि 80 क्वेश्चंस में आप 60 क्वेश्चंस पूरे करके आए, करेक्ट करके आए. यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन, एंड दिस इज बिकमिंग अ पार्ट ऑफ द फ्यूल बर्नर फॉर मेनी एस्पिरेंट्स. नाउ फर्स्ट यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन बेसिक्स. बाय बेसिक्स आई मीन टू आपको जितने भी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स हैं, चाहे वो एवरेज हो, परसेंटेज हो, रेशियो प्रपोर्शंस हो, यू हैव टू गो बाय द बेसिक नंबर सिस्टम, यूपीएससी फेवरेट टॉपिक. तो फोकस करें पहले बेसिक्स पे. उसके बाद you have to go by the understanding of concepts. For every given topic in mathematics, there's a concept involved और different types के questions बनते हैं. So for any given topic, suppose you are practicing from average, right? तो वहाँ पे maximum 5 से 6 तरह के types होंगे. Same goes for ratio and proportion, same goes for percentage. तो इस तरह के जो conceptual questions हैं वो आपको समझने की जरूरत है, so that direct question will not be repeated, but the types will be repeated. So that is important, that you should have a conceptual clarity. Now other is the pattern analysis. आप pattern analysis कर सकते हैं different examination, whether it is CAPF or even the CDS, CSC, ये सारे exams को combine करके आप एक pattern के analysis करें कि कौन कौन से questions और for a given topic what is the level that UPSC is asking, right? And practicing mock test here is also important. That will ultimately give you more confidence. Time consuming, आपको पता चलेगा how much time you are taking for a given particular section. आप permutation combination में ज़्यादा time ले रहे हैं, pie chart में ज़्यादा time ले रहे हैं, या फिर कोई numerical में time ले रहे हैं. This will only come through the part of practice. And last but not the least is to improve your reading and comprehension abilities. If you see the part of CSAT paper, अगर CSAT paper की बात करें, almost in 80 questions you get roughly 30 to 35 questions from the part of comprehension, right? And if you are reading daily newspaper, this will help you to get the part of understanding developed. तो अगर आपकी reading comprehension अच्छी है, तो you will be on a safer side. If you are something who will balancing out from the maths and the part of the comprehension, so this goes hand on hand. आप दोनों को साथ में लेकर के चले. Neither rely only on comprehension and neither rely part on the mathematics or the part of the numerical ability. तो दोनों को आप comprehensive लेकर के चले. This will save you for the part of CSAT, right? So this was the part of discussion that I wanted to make with all the aspirants who will be appearing for UPSC CSE 2024. Very important. You just go through the part that I have already talked about. अपनी preparation को prelims के साथ साथ थोड़ी mains inclined रखें, so that at the end when you are selected for the prelims, you get sufficient time to make your notes, revise and practice a lot, right? So this was all about for the part of the strategy. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe APTI Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. Do give us a thumbs up. We'll meet in the next session with some of the important informations. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.